Welcome to Fait Essentials. My name is Tracy, and in this video I'll be talking about rose essential oil. You know, in Greek mythology, Aphrodite, goddess of love, is said to have created the rose, which came from the tears and the blood of her wounded lover Adonis. The ancient Romans adopted the rose, which became their symbol of love and beauty. Roses were also said to be hung from banquet halls of the ancient Romans, which had the understanding that anything said beneath the rose would remain confidential or secret. In addition to these symbols, there are many other symbolic meanings of the rose: friendship and joy, desire, enduring passion, gratitude and appreciation, sacrifice or memorial, death and farewell. The rose is probably one of the most popular and widely used medicinal plants, and they're cultivated all over the world. There are around 150 species of rose and quite literally thousands of hybrids, coming in multitudes of scents, colors, and scent profiles. The rose is aged at 35 million years old and has been cultivated in gardens for about 5,000 years. Rose essential oil is thought to have originated in Greece and is currently mainly produced in Bulgaria and Turkey, as well as France, India, Morocco, the Middle East, Afghanistan, and Chile. It's the Damask rose essential oil that's considered to be the creme de la creme and is one of the most complex oils because it's made up of over 300 different compounds. As with so many essential oils, the application potential is huge, varied, and deep. It seems as though rose essential oil is anti-everything. It's an antibacterial, anti-inflammatory, anti-infective, antifungal, antiviral, antioxidant, anticonvulsant, antidepressant, and it also has anti-anxiety effects. It offers relief of headaches, muscle pain, inflammation of the GI tract, and hemorrhoids. It's a relaxant and gives hypnotic effects. It's an analgesic, and it promotes wound healing. Rose essential oil is an aphrodisiac. It increases the feelings of love and compassion and devotion. It stimulates the libido and increases the feelings of sexual desire. For women, it can help decrease menstrual cramps. For topical applications, rose essential oil can be used by almost everyone, even those with very sensitive skin. It's great to use on the face as it aids to reduce fine lines and blemishes, hydrate the skin, reduce small broken capillaries, as well as the dark circles around the eyes. It can be used as a hair conditioner to revitalize hair growth and get rid of dandruff. When it's used in a diffuser for its aromatherapy properties, rose essential oil can help calm the mind. It's uplifting and stimulating, yet relaxing, promoting emotional balance and sleep. In the culinary arena, rose essential oil has been used for many years, and interestingly enough, it was used for baking in Europe and America before vanilla became popular. For those who are working to balance their chakras, rose essential oil helps balance chakras 2, 4, and 7. For those do-it-yourselfers out there, rose essential oil blends very well with bergamot, carrot seed, black pepper, Roman chamomile, clary sage, frankincense, geranium, jasmine, lavender, lemon, magnolia, melissa, neroli, sweet orange, and sandalwood. Because there's so many hybrids and it seems that roses are grown in practically every garden, the availability of do-it-yourself processing of oils and hydrosols can be more common than what's seen with other oils. When you make your own oils, use roses that were grown within your control so that you know that pesticides and herbicides or other toxic chemicals were not used on them. You definitely don't want to have those substances in your oils. In addition, roses brought from, let's say, a grocer or some flower shops really don't have nearly a similar or aromatic profile as those homegrown flowers do. How do we get our 5 milliliter bottle of rose essential oil? Well, after about 3 years of cultivation, rose bushes produce bloom for about 25 to 35 years, with the blossoms beginning in late spring. Harvesting and distillation is incredibly intensive, and this is usually completed within 30 to 40 days. The harvesters begin their days in the very early morning, as this is when the flowers are at their peak odoriferous content, meaning the aroma is at its peak, and the workers continue through the day as long as possible. But as the day progresses and the sun and heat will cause the flowers to dry, which in turn causes the aromatic and oil content to diminish slightly. The harvesting is all done by hand because it's mainly the small petals that are desired, but sometimes the flower heads can be pruned off. Once picked, the petals quickly begin to lose moisture, and they cannot be weighted down or they'll begin to ferment. So harvesters use small baskets or containers for the petals, and they empty them often. To get the most out of the harvest, the speed of getting the petals to the distillery is of the essence. During the harvest season, the distillery does work around the clock. In addition to the harvest processing methods, the quality of rose oil is influenced by many other factors, including environmental and climate changes, water purity, as well as the distillation equipment, temperatures, and pressures, as well as bottling methods. Rose essential oil is a two-step distillation process, and it takes about 4 to 6 hours on average to distill. Many of the plantations in Turkey and India are private family farms that take their harvest to a co-op for distillation, and then the oil gets sold. It's estimated that the worldwide production of rose essential oil is around 15 to 20 tons, with demand coming from the cosmetic and perfumery industry in Europe, as well as increasing demands from U.S. and Middle Eastern consumers. To get rose essential oil, the rose petals are steam distilled, and over 1 ton of petals are needed to get 8 to 10 ounces of essence. In order to get a 15 milliliter bottle of essence, over 100 pounds of petals are required, and over 35 pounds of petals for our 5 milliliter bottle. So taking one of these rose heads that I got from the supermarket, we get a weight of 0.32 ounces. So it will take 50 rose heads to yield 1 pound of petals, and 1,833 of these larger rose heads will yield about 5 milliliters of essence if it were distilled. This adds to the rarity of the oil and the increased costs, and in part explains why adulterated rose essential oil is more common an occurrence than it should be. On the other hand, if we use solvents to extract the oil, the yield would be 6 to 7 times as much oil. This is why rose absolute is more common to see than pure rose essential oil. The pure rose essential oil runs about $200 to $250 for 5 milliliters, whereas rose absolute may run between $50 and $80 for 5 milliliters. I hope you found this video informative, and if you did, please subscribe to my channel and tell all your friends. I hope you have a great week. Bye.